Hey everybody, now I've got a free-to-play game that I got off Steam. This is a trading card game, a digital one, of course. It is called Might and Magic Duel of Champions. So I've never played this. I got into the game just to adjust the sound levels. So when it's referring to welcome back, you've got a game in progress, that just... I had to get inside the game to be able to change the options. So I'm going to go ahead and start this over. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Now, I do have a Uplay account, but I'm not going to mess around with that. I'm just going to go in and see what the game is like. Let's see if it's worth coming back to play again. Welcome to Duel of Champions Boot Camp. Here you will learn the basic rules of the game. Let's begin. Your army is always to the left side of the battlefield. So this is me. In each duel, both players have a hero who must be defended at all costs. Okay, so I guess this is my hero. 20 points, 20 life points. Currently you have an air elemental and a griffin on the battleground. Your opponent has 2 ghouls. Now, can I move that? Nope. Okay, so these are the 2 ghouls he has. During the action phase, each of your creatures on the battleground can either move or attack. Okay. So it's got an interesting move mechanic, I guess. Most creatures can only attack enemy creatures who are on the same row. Okay, so we're talking this. Left click on the air elemental to select it. Tap on the iPad. So this must also be a tablet game. I'm going to jump on my tablet real quick. Oh, you know what? I'm going to see if this is for Android. Probably not. Let's go to the Play Store real quick. Let's just take a look at these cards. There's the... Is that the... that must be the opponent's champion, or whatever they called it. Let's just do a quick search on Might and Magic and see if it comes up. Nope. So this is not on Android yet. Okay. Left click on the air elemental. Okay. Now select the ghoul to attack it. So I'm going to go ahead and select the ghoul. Okay. The ghoul's health points were reduced to 0 by the attack, causing it to die and enter your opponent's graveyard. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out power and attack. I guess that's what these are. Well, I don't know. Let's just keep going. If the enemy ghoul is not blocked, it will deal its attack damage directly to your hero. Okay, so it's getting ready to attack my hero. You can either move a creature in front of enemy creatures to block their attack. Oh, you can move creatures in front. Select your griffin. Okay. Now move your griffin to the same row. Each creature you have on the battleground can only perform 1 action each turn. After you have performed every action you can, you must pass the turn to your opponent. Select the end turn button to end your turn. Okay, so I did that. Now it's his turn. Your opponent will now launch their attack. The ghoul will attack your griffin for a 2 attack damage. Now, I'm guessing this is the attack damage. Since your griffin does not die from the attack, it will deal its retaliation damage. The ghoul received 1 retaliation damage from the griffin. Is that what that is? Retaliation damage? Then this is the health. I think that's it. Your opponent has no creatures to block your air elemental, which means it can now attack the enemy hero directly. Bring the enemy hero down to 0 health points to win. So it looks like I'm going to be doing 2 points. There we go. Victory! I won 1,000 gold and 200 experience. Took 2 turns. Nice little stats here. Buildings used. Fortunes. Encounter 1. So we've got 6 encounters, I suppose, in the tutorial. Let's continue on. Your opponent is the starting player for this duel. Okay. To play a card from your hand, you must be able to pay its resource cost. Your opponent has 1 available resource, allowing her to play a ghoul. Okay, so I have no resources. She has 1. most creatures cannot attack on the same turn they are deployed. When your opponent ends their turn, the supply phase of your turn will begin. Okay, so I'm going to... it looks like the number in the upper left corner is the casting cost. That's how much resources it takes. And once you use it, it goes away. Okay, so I guess this is how many you start with at the beginning of your turn. So now I'm up to 2, which I have 2 to spend. At the start of your supply phase, your resources are refilled, and your resource maximum increases by 1, which is what I just guessed. You will then draw a card from your deck and move it to the action phase. Okay, so I drew a card, and now I'm in the action phase. I'll be able to play this Griffin. During your action phase, you can perform actions with any cards that have a green glow around them. Okay. Select your hero card to view her list of abilities. Increase your hero's might, magic. Okay, there's might, magic, and destiny will allow you to play more powerful cards from your hand. Level up your hero's might. So, let's see. Now I have a might of 2. Before using your hero's ability each turn, it's always a good idea to check the level requirements of the cards in your hand. Now you're able to play a Griffin from your hand. Okay. Oh, it's because it takes 2 might. This one takes 3 might. This one takes 3 might and 1 magic. Oh, I get it. Okay, so this is what you need, and that's your resource. And that's what the resource I have. Now you're able to play your Griffin. Okay. So I'm going to play the Griffin. This creature will cost 2 resources to play. Got it. Your hero also needs a might level of at least 2 to play this creature, which is what we just did. This is the attack damage dealt by the creature. Okay. The retaliation damage dealt by the creature. So that's interesting. The damage it does back is different than its regular attack damage. And its health points. Okay. Now select the battleground position in front of the ghoul to deploy the Griffin. Okay, we'll put it there. Griffins cannot attack on the turn they're deployed, so you will need to pass the turn to your opponent. Jeez. The duel is in your hands now. Defeat the enemy hero. Okay, so it attacked for 2. Was that a 4? I think that was a 4, wasn't it, to begin with? So it pulled that out so it couldn't attack. Because it had... Yeah, it's in the upper corner there. It cost 1 resource, so he had 2. Spent 1. Okay, so I got it. So damage is permanent in this game. He did 2 points to my Griffin. Now he's down to 2. So because I have flying, I'm going to say I'm able to attack directly. Choose... Okay, I'm going to do that. Nope. Okay, before I do this, I drew a card. Oh, I need to increase something. So this is interesting too. You can increase your might, magic, or fate, or you can draw an extra card. 1. I wonder what that symbol is. Is it 1 resource to draw a card? Probably so, because these are in a circle. That could possibly mean that. But what I was looking at is, okay, I've got 3, so I could use another might, right? So let's do this. Now I can pull out either this one or this one. Well, this one does more damage, so let's pull... I'm going to pull this one out and put it here. No, I'm going to put it here. Choose card to attack or choose battleground destination. Let's go ahead and attack that. Now, he didn't do his retaliation. I don't know. Oh, because I'm flying. He probably can't do damage. Okay. I really, I'm just going to end the game here. Okay. Victory, another 1,000, another 200 experience. Let's go to encounter 3. It's going pretty good. Battleground has now grown to its full size with 8 positions where you can deploy creatures. Okay. This is your front line. Pardon my nose. And this is your back line. Okay. All creatures fall into one of the 3 subtypes: melee, shooter, or flyer. The subtype determines where you can deploy a creature. Oh, that makes sense. Melee in the front, shooter in the back, and flying probably wherever. Select the crossbowman in your hand. The crossbowman is a shooter, which means he can only be deployed to your back line. Okay, so let's put him in the back. Before ending your turn, don't forget to use your hero's ability. Level your might so you can pull a griffin out on your next turn. Okay. Melee creatures can only be deployed in the front line and can attack enemies who are directly in front of them. Okay. So they pulled out a melee and a shooter. You can defend your shooter creatures from flyer and melee attacks by placing another creature in front of them. Okay, select a griffin. And flyers can be deployed anywhere. That's what I figured. Like melee creatures, they can only attack enemies directly, okay, in the front line. Okay, deploy the griffin in front of your crossbow. Okay, so he's protecting. Now select your crossbowman to launch an attack. Attack the enemy's skeleton on the back line. Before ending your turn, don't forget to level up your hero's might so that you can play your Radiant Glory next turn. Okay, so I'm going to level up your hero's might. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I can't pull out anything and can't attack, so let's see what he does. Okay, he attacked. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring. It said I should bring up the Radiant Glory. Okay, so that's a 3/1, which I can do right now. And it is a flyer. So I'm going to put it right here. Okay, it cannot attack this turn. But he can. Knock him out. Okay, so I'll go ahead and knock him out. I can't attack anything else, but I need to increase my... let's see. That's 3/1. Let's just draw a card. No, I can't draw a card. Let's increase this. Sure. What does Fate do? Okay. Okay, I think that's going to do it for me. Because I'm going to fly over and do this. And this. Okay, and that is half of the tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I don't know, so far so good. The positions, if you've ever played Heroes of Might and Magic, you know, that's all about that turn-based battlefield where you've got your little miniatures. So maybe that's where they get the the rows, I mean the lines, the front and the back line. It's pretty interesting, so thanks. We'll see you next time.